A dyad is a two-note chord, more commonly called an interval. And we'll see that the naming of an interval requires the specification of two things: a number and a quality. The number is determined by the position of notes on the staff, and the quality by the number of semitones separating the two notes on the keyboard the interval of a second on the staff to give us our number is from space to line or from line to space. For example, space to line could be an F to a G. A line to space could be a G to an A. And then if we look at the keyboard to determine the number of semitones and hence the quality of this interval, from an F to a G is 1, 2 semitones. And that's referred to as a major second, and it's abbreviated capital M2. The G to an A is also 2 semitones, so this would also be a major second. Now let's look at what happens when we make the interval between the two notes smaller by 1 semitone. That is, instead of a major second with 2 semitones, we'll have a minor second with 1 semitone. And it's abbreviated M, little m2. So for the case of the G and the A, we could make the interval smaller by flattening the A. So now instead of the A being here, it would be here. And obviously we have 1 semitone between those two notes, so this would be a minor second. I could have also left the A alone and sharped the second. Sharped the G. So let me redo that over here. Here's A, and then G sharp is right here. An interval of 1 semitone, hence a minor second. We can make the interval even smaller, such that it has 0 semitones. And this is referred to as a diminished second. It's abbreviated little d with a 2. For example, if I went from an A to a B, an A to a B, it's 2 semitones, so that would be a major second. If I reduce the size of this interval to 0 semitones, so I take my major second and I double flat the B, So this B becomes the same note as the A. This would be a diminished second. Could also leave the B alone and double sharp the A. That would also give a diminished second. And the fourth of these typical types of seconds would be an augmented second, abbreviated capital A2, which has 3 semitones. So let me pick a C and go to the next line to give me a second. This is from C to D. That's 2 semitones. That's a major second. To augment it, make the interval bigger by 1 semitone. You could do a D sharp. That would give me 3 semitones, or an augmented second. Could also leave the D alone, and I could make the C flatted, which would increase the interval by, again, a semitone, which would give me an augmented second. So we've looked at the interval of the second as being space to line or line to space, and we've looked at 4 of the more common variations on this interval of a second, namely the major and the minor, which are the 2 most common, as well as the diminished and the augmented.